What's up? It's your boy Kay, and I'm here with Isaac. Say hi to the people, Isaac.
Hello to the people.
We are here with fan-selected movie review number 1 over the 2003 film Elf, starring Will Ferrell.
Buddy the Elf, an orphan human actually, living in the North Pole, has set out on a path to meet his real father in New York City. And in the meantime, his adventure brings back the Christmas spirit that we've all been waiting for. Incredible movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my movie, we got to start with the ratings because we always start there. My movie rating for this, it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Perfect score.
I don't know if I'll ever say that again, but I love this movie. What did you think?
It's definitely a classic. It's definitely a classic. I think I'm going to go 9.5.
Okay.
It's I can't give it perfect because it's not my favorite movie, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. So let's start off first with what we like about it. And in all honesty, there's not very much I didn't like about it. I love the fact of how silly this movie is.
Yes.
Not only to children, it's definitely catered to children, but there's a lot of comedic aspects of this movie that adults can relate to. And Will Ferrell himself is perfect for the role.
Yes, I agree.
What do you think?
No, I completely agree. I think the different aspects of how they develop the story, how he starts off as a baby, then he goes into being an elf, and he's learning the elf culture, the different aspects of that, and then he realizes, I don't know how he didn't know it this whole time, that he's a human, and he doesn't quite fit into that culture, and they tell him, hey, you actually have a family somewhere else. And, courage to him to travel all the way to New York City.
Yeah, traveling.
To go see his family. So, yeah. It's one of those movies I feel like that's developed into the classic category, as you said, that you would put up there with all the other classics. So It's a Wonderful Life and all these other ones that are out there for the holidays. It's perfectly done.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that I really just liked about this movie is the contrast of what an elf is Buddy, him being an elf, growing up to become a full-grown adult, but he also has these childhood aspects that they're raised with over in the North Pole, and him bringing that to New York City, where things like eating candy for every single meal and, calling dwarfs or midgets, calling them elves outwardly. Like, these are things that would be frowned upon in normal society. Right. But another thing that I also found, kind of enlightening as I watched it, this it's probably like the 5th time I've watched this movie, is kind of how you see the adult aspect of Christmas and how you kind of lose the Christmas spirit. You lose the joy in things. It's very refreshing for a grown Will Ferrell to be acting like a child around all these adults who look at him as if he's just a mentally insane person.
Yeah. There's an innocence to the whole thing. And I completely agree. Now, I looked up, and I had heard some of this stuff before, so I'm going to grab my computer and I'll show you. There's a couple things that they mentioned that I just thought were interesting. So Will Ferrell, and I had heard this, was not the original person they selected to play this character. So they thought, and obviously we see that it's not true, that his career at the time was kind of on the down low and maybe going down, and so they actually wanted Jim Carrey to play the pig.
Ooh, could you imagine Jim Carrey as Elf?
Now, he would have done well. I mean, I think he would have done really well. We saw him as the Grinch, and he was incredible in that. But I still agree with you. I think Will Ferrell was a great choice.
Perfect.
I really do.
He's perfect for the role.
Now, some of the scenes you see in the movie were genuine scenes. So, like, the outdoor scenes shot in New York City feature real people, and so their reactions were actually true. They didn't necessarily know a movie was being filmed at the time. I thought that was kind of funny. Well, this is kind of stupid, but the cotton balls that Buddy eats in the doctor's office were actually balls of undyed candy floss.
Undyed candy floss.
I don't even know what that is.
Are you able to ingest that?
Apparently. I don't know. But it does say, and I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but I've heard rumors of an Elf 2 potentially.
With Will Ferrell?
With Will Ferrell. But this says he actually turned down, it's a $29 million role to do it again because he said it just would be not the right thing to do. He doesn't want to ruin a classic. And I think that's been done. I mean, it has been done.
Yeah, I agree. I think Will Ferrell, I mean, he's still very relevant today, still very funny, and the comedy style in the first Elf movie, I think is still a comedy that people could relate to nowadays.
For sure, yeah. Even 21 years later, which is so hard to even think that it's been that long. Yeah. But, and I think they've even talked about this, when they wrote the movie, they thought it could be a box office disaster. I mean, they really didn't think it would hit like it did, and now, like you said, probably every family watches this every Christmas.
Oh, it's a great one to watch, and the Christmas songs. I mean, my favorite song is featured, "Baby It's Cold Outside." Yep. Him singing in the shower with the
in the bathroom. Yeah, when she's taking a shower.
Oh, great scene!
Yep.
So ultimately, great movie, classic movie. That is our first selection for the fan-selected movie reviews. Now remember, we can review the movie you select too. All you have to do is comment in the comment section below what movie you want us to review. Yep. You got anything else for this one?
I'd say get together with your family and watch this one.
Yeah.
It's a great one to laugh at, enjoy Christmas spirit, and we're getting into that season, so it's a good one to get the family together and do so.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we have for today. If you like this video, please give us a like. Comment not only what you thought about the movie review, but a movie you would like us to review.
Do it.
Go ahead and share this video with your friends. Get the word out. You know, it's never too early for a Christmas review. And go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscription goes a long way, so we would really appreciate it. That's all for today. Have a great day. Easy enough.
That's a good one. It didn't record, did it?